The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs gather! I have got a massive stack of comics for you all to see. Yes. So, a couple of purchases from a couple of regular Facebook sellers that I buy from. So let's start off. Superman in Action Comics. Will the real Superman please stand up? I said real really strangely there, didn't I? Will the real Superman please stand up? Hopefully the light's good on Butterwinder. It's hard to get good light in this house. Right, a couple of nice horror ones in this first lot, other than that Superman. So got two more for my Black Magic run. I think I need number one now, head of the family. What's up in the attic? The Family Freak. True amazing accounts of the strangest stories ever told. Alright, take a look, girl. Satisfy your infernal curiosity. Look upon the curse. The Family Freak. No, I didn't mean to pry at the lock of the forbidden room. And there he is. There's the Family Freak. I'm always joking with Lisa and Stapp boy, saying that he should be locked in the attic and fed fish heads. But not her stepboy, but her son, kind of my stepson, because you know we've been in a partnership for a long time. Right, am I the beast who walks in my dream? Right, good lord, it's my own ghost. I'm strangling myself. My gosh. Right, sci-fi, stories to stagger the imagination, from beyond the unknown, astounding the impossible world named Earth, startling mystery of the 12 o'clock man, amazing supercook of space, fantastic the magic typewriter, futuristic rocketeer for hire. And you've got some aliens on a spaceship looking at an image on a screen saying, "Your patient is stark raving mad, doctor. It is scientifically impossible that there could be a planet like Earth, whose most famous leader is named Nixon." Nixon, the famous leader in America at the time this comic book came out. He sounds like a stand-up guy. I'm sure nothing whatchamacallit, scandalous will ever become of him. Yeah. Let's not make any comments on the current political situation in America. Right, more stories to stagger the imagination from beyond the unknown. Wow, not even I believe a monster like this could ever exist. And there it is, flying in his window, a monster they didn't believe could exist. Yeah. Another from beyond the unknown. More stories to stagger the imagination. The most sensational auction of all time. The man who sold the Earth. Saturn bids 100 billion for the planet Earth. Mars bids 500 billion. Good stuff. Get it while it's cheap. Right, some more horror. Have you the nerve to face the unexpected? Welcome home, dear. Our new neighbours dropped in. They're dying to meet you. One false step plus murder spree. Dig the gruesome groupies. Death mask. Ghost who laughed at locks. So is this story for the gruesome groupies? It looks like they've taken over to the wife, because she's talking like spirit kind of looking speech balloons. Yes, what's going on there? Right, now we've got a few for Weird Mystery Tales. Number 4. I did an advert for that recently, a house ad from DC featuring this comic book a while back. So nice to have it in the collection. Weird Mystery Tales number 5, got some sellotape on the spine. But there's a creepy looking chap. Or is it a lady? Could be a lady. With a red skull ring, beckoning some young children to come up the stairs. Right, here's another Weird Mystery Tales. Right, and lastly, a DC 100-page giant. It's midnight, the witching hour. Number 38. 13 haunting tales of suspense. Save the last dance for me! Till death do us join. And the demon in the mirror. The demon in the mirror, I actually just read that one recently on another comic book. That's Johnny Peril. Was it Johnny Peril? I think it was Johnny Peril. And he's being attacked by some guy who he caught and was on death row. And he tried to swap bodies with him using a magic mirror. That was quite a cool story. I did consider turning it into a movie on my channel, but to be honest, I'm really probably going to stop making much stuff on my channel now because I can't bother. There's no point. So I've got a few adverts that I'm going to finish off that I've already got the pictures for, but it's just taking worth the effort. Because I suffer with depression, I do lots of put lots of hard work into the videos. Not many people watch them, not many people comment on them, so it just fuels my depression really. It makes me feel more depressed. So it's like, well, if I just stop doing them, then now I won't be depressed. Well, I'll be less depressed. Right, so I've got a couple of old Star-Lord comics. So these, this is a comic book that eventually joined up with 2000 AD. But I haven't got too many to go to finish this run, so I thought I'd try and collect the whole run. Star-Lord. Mech-Quake killed 99% of all known robots. There you go. Circuit smashing. Pipe ripping, yeah. Pipe ripping, metal crunching. Droid destroying Mech-Quake. And these characters actually carried over into 2000 AD as well. Right, and then we've got Mind Wars. My brain is a time bomb programmed to destroy all human life. There you go. Right, then this is a huge other batch I've got from another regular Facebook seller. Got a few from my Mr. Miracle run. I think this is the first Granny Goodness. What is a follower? Ever wear aero discs? Who is Overlord? Just a few questions on his road to sudden death. Electric tension means Mr. Miracle, super escape artist. Your time has run out. It's too late to escape. I can't save you, Mr. Miracle. Also, meet Granny Goodness. She reaches out of this world to make deadly little things like the X-Pit. There you go, there's Granny Goodness. Pretty cool character actually. I do like Granny Goodness. I think she's a good idea. You think of the normal, like, loving, matriarchal kind of granny sort of figure, but she's not that. She's the opposite of that. She's got the look of a nice old granny, but she's got a completely, a totally different outlook. And mien. Is that even a blinking right word? I don't know. Bound to a torpedo, speeding toward a deadly mine. Can he free himself with only seconds left? Also, completing this issue, Mistyvac, the speed trap. Tied to a torpedo and heading straight towards a bomb, a mine, by the looks of it. Mr. Miracle, we do get in some scrapes, doesn't he? If he didn't have his mother box, he wouldn't be able to escape, I don't think. Read, A Day for the Evil Gods, Wild, Wild Wedding Guests. Mr. Miracle, super escape artist. Oh no, not him. Does that mean Darkseid's turned up to their wedding? Is this Scott Free and Big Barda getting married? Right, lovely. This is such a nice condition. This one. Oh no, it's got a bit. Has it got a bit of scuff at the bottom? Yeah, a little bit of scuff at the bottom. But it looks great. It's an 80-page giant, all wedding issue. Lois Lane, number 86, featuring Lois's schemes and dreams to marry Superman. She weds him in his Clark Kent identity. She adopts a secret identity of her own. She even makes a deal with the devil. So I dare say I've probably read most of these stories in previous Lois Lanes. There may be one or two now I haven't read, but look at that cover. That is just a great cover. Lovely jubbly. Right, a couple of cheap Legion of Superheroes. I think I've got about 10 to finish this 100-odd run. 102, 104, but there's about 125 or so in this run. 116. I haven't got too far to go. Right, I'm halfway, I think, into collecting my Prez run now. Prez, the first teen president. They're here in the White House, the deadly chessmen. Your move, Robbie Fishhead and Queen Errant. Foul. Can't anybody stop them? Robbie Fishhead, is that not a play on, was it Bobby Fischer, who was a chess grandmaster? I believe it was Bobby Fischer, but here is Robbie Fishhead. The finals chess match, Russia versus USA, winner take all. Do not talk about politics. So that was a note to myself, because I will, if I'm not careful, talk about politics and lose probably half of my subscribers. Right, 2 magazines in one. Big GI Combat number 148, featuring Jeb Stewart and the Haunted Tank. I'm ready for you buzzards, come on! Get down, General! Cry Wolf Mission, Blind Bomber, soften them up. This is the stories on this issue. The lighting here is so rubbish. What if I turn this a bit more? Will the light be well, actually, it might be alright. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit better. There you go, you can see him a bit bigger now. You can see him a bit bigger. Right, DC 100 pages for only 60 cents. Our Army at War, featuring Sergeant Rock, a man called Rock, Johnny Cloud, Hunter's Hellcat Cats, plus more. Actually, is that worse? That's not good. But then you get too much reflection on it. There you go. Right, and we've got a special. The Fighting Devil Dog in our fighting forces. DC's explosive new Battlestar ignores a time bomb ticking in his brain to fight to the last. Extra battle bonus, Desert Ambush. This guy's pretty hardcore. He's got a bug spot on his head where I'm assuming they've got a time, literally a time bomb in his head. I think there's a bit of shrapnel in there or something like that. I can't remember, I had a little perusal. And he's on fire. And he's jumping out of the bushes, out of the trees, firing as he goes. What the heck? I actually had a look inside, and his name's Rock. So it's like, you don't think of a different surname for one of your soldier characters. It's not the same Sergeant Rock. I think it's a different Rock. But anyway, right, got a modern comic here that I think is a like prestige kind of format. $9.99 in America. I think I paid £3 for it over here, so I got a good deal. It's a DC House of Horror. Another page that was doing a few days of horror during Halloween to sell. It's hard to get a good look at that because of the reflections. Anyway, that's that one. And another 80-page giant. Again, only cost me £3, I think. DC, the Doomed and the Damned. 10 twisted team-ups straight from your nightmares. Oh. Right. Modern comics don't show up so well anyway. That's the thing, the images on the modern comic books don't stand out as good as old ones. Right, got a couple for another run I've started on, Inferior 5. Readers, you didn't revolt, so DC superheroes take action against the Inferior 5. You call yourselves superheroes, look at yourselves. Let's wipe them out. Why can't you be like us, fighting evil all the time? Well, we can't, it's too painful. But please don't start anything until after I'm gone. 'Cause I'm a coward. So there's the various excuses why they're no good as superheroes. It's a bit mean of the DC superheroes to be like that towards them, but you know, I'm sure it's all in fun. Right, and another Inferior 5. Okay, gang, we've got that mad monster right where we want him. There's Dumb Bunny at the top of the leaning tower of people, and the Frankenstein's monster sticking a blinking bomb in the green guy. He's got like is he called the Green Rocket or something? He's got a little rocket looking insignia on his chest. I don't know these guys very well. I'm only vaguely familiar with them, but I'm trying to pick up the run now. Well, this was only going for £1, so I thought, screw it. Never know, might need it for colour slingers one day. And funnily enough, this is the follow-up issue from the one that Terry sent me. Dead Man Comics sent me, number 9. This is number 10. And, you know, it's my birthday sister Vampirella, so why not? Right, a nice World's Finest. You're the one obstacle in our way, Superman, but this kryptonite cannonball will leave you doomed in the past. Batman and Robin, medieval bandits. There's a few stains on this one. Got a price label stain on it. And a couple of stains in the middle there. But yeah, nice old World's Finest, only 132. Right, now these, I was contemplating whether to bother with these. To be honest, I got a couple for free, and then I picked one up, and I thought, right, I might as well try and finish off the run. It's DC after all. I'm guessing it's a Bronze Age. It's Hercules Unbound. I know Roger's trying to finish off his run of this, and I believe it was Eric Kay showed off his run of it as well recently. And they were kind of, I think maybe Sleepy Reader might have said, oh yeah, it's a good run as well. But anyway, a few people said it was a good run, and I've only got one more to go now. So that was number 1. Number 3, and of course these old ones, no keys or anything like that, so they're nice and cheap to pick up. So I thought, well, you know, might as well finish reading my Defenders run now. It was good. It was all right. There was like a few silly bits, mainly positive though. Yeah, it was interesting to finally read this. You know, I was surprised at the ending. A few people died. It was like, oh, okay. Yeah, but it was well, you know, I'm glad I've read them all now. It was cool. Right, I was quite surprised. Spoilers for like very 50-year-old comic books, but Nighthawk dies quite early, and he never comes back. At one point, there was a double of him that they thought was him, but he wasn't. So they killed him off. I was like thinking that he was like, you know, one of the main characters, but he was killed off. You know, I don't know what issue it was, but quite early. Well, there's a good long run after he'd gone. Let's put it that way. Right, Mystery unlocks the shattering secrets of Haunted House. There you go, one more for my Secrets of Haunted House run. Come on, lady, confess. You murdered your husband. No, I know you won't believe me, but a monster killed him. And I think the monster's about to make itself known. Mystery can see him. Well, he can't see him because he's blind, but he can sense him because he can see the supernatural with his eyes. His magic eyes, I suppose. Right, I'm trying to get this World's Finest New 52 run featuring Power Girl and Huntress, I believe. They lost Earth 2, now they're reborn to make our world their own. Okay, so this is Earth 2 Huntress, and I don't know, the way the world's been shaken up in the DC universe nowadays, who knows? Who knows what's going on? Right, that's number 1. We've got a 0. This looks like, again, looks like a different version of Supergirl. Is it Supergirl's Power Girl and Huntress? Yeah, but she looks like Supergirl in a costume. Right, number 7. Hunted by the Beast from Apocalypse. Is that Robin or is that another World's Robin? I can't work out if that's a girl Robin. No, I don't think it is. It's a young boy Robin, I believe. So is it Damian Wayne or? World's Most Hunted. And then Huntress Power Girl, the man of her dreams. Mr. Terrific, looks like Mr. Terrific and Power Girl. Tongue wrestling. The tongue wrestling, that's what they're doing. I guess he's got over his dead wife. You know, you can't dwell on that forever, I suppose, so it makes sense that he's trying to move on. Right, The Flash. You are about to read of the most tragic day in the life of the Flash. Okay, the English of that felt a bit weird. You are about to read of the most tragic day in the life of the Flash. There you go, it sounds better when I say it like that. I thought there should have been another about in there, like you're about to read about the most tragic day. It's not, you're about, I can't even read it back to front. You're about to read of the most tragic day in the life of the Flash. There you go, that sounds more better. Interesting cover, bit strange. I can't see it could be any more tragic than when his wife got killed. Does it get more tragic than that? Well, lots of dead wives in this one, isn't there? I'd like to talk about that. Right, and we got another Flash. Here comes Flash with the man he killed. Strike to revenge our pal, the Top. The Top did die. Whether Flash killed him or not, I'll have to read this issue to find out. Right, I've got a reprint, I'm guessing, like a facsimile of an 80-page Secret Origins. 80-page giant, more Secret Origins by popular demand. It says issue number 8. So is it issue number 8 of the Secret Origins reprinted, or is this number 8 of the I don't know. A super collection of the most sought after stories ever published. How the Justice League started, Aqua Baby to Aquaman, the Flash's masked identity, Robin the Boy Wonder, the Atom, Super Baby to Superboy to Superman. There you go. I don't mind reading having a catch up on some origin stories. Right, I've got a couple of, I think these are both ACGs, yeah, they're both ACGs, and you know, you don't see them that often, they won't go for much, and I have another Kevin Badger variant. If you've been watching my hauls I've got recently, I've been buying off this same guy, and he's had a few comics that he must have bought off someone called Kevin Badger, who liked to sign all his, he liked to make pedigree by signing them all. So this is the Kevin Badger pedigree. I'm trying to pick up as many of Kevin's comic books as I can. I want to be known as the premier Kevin Badger, you know, comic book owner in the country, if I can. They're not in great grade, which means that they're cheaper in my pocket. You'll gasp at the most amazing thriller ever. Target planet dead ahead. Open fire. There you go. And here you can see a rendition of when Bill from Comic Mag's Musings takes off his human flesh mask. You can see what dwells beneath. There you are. Right, so that was a Forbidden Worlds. This one's an Unknown Worlds. Thrills of Mystery. Number 50. This is a September comic. I wonder if it's from... No, I don't think it'd be 69. I think it'd probably be earlier than that. All thriller dealers. Lincoln lives again. Another president. GT keeps on happening. What's that mean, GT? Oh, sorry, it keeps on happening. It's just a weird looking eye. It keeps on happening. The old hunting horn and other strange stories. I've brought him to life. Abraham Lincoln lives again. There you go. Don't talk about politics, Graham. Don't talk about politics. There you go. I'm not going to talk about politics. Alright, got another From Beyond the Unknown. I love this one because you've also got the extra added banner of stories to stagger the imagination. Then you've got a nice left-hand side run of the stories. Astounding cover feature. Return of the Neanderthal Man. Paul Revere of Time. Who went where and why. A Star Rover story. The strange radiation from that statue. Turning me into a caveman too. There you go. He's turning into a caveman, so he is. I'm not saying that's happening to me, but you know, who knows. Right, this one isn't as, I don't know, it looks really like it's badly spine rolled. But when you look at the back of it, it doesn't seem like it's spine rolled. I think it's just a bad wrap and a bad staple, I'm not too sure. But anyway, it's a Superman comic I didn't have. Number 203. Great Krypton! My S emblem's becoming an uncontrollable death ray, and it's destroying Perry and Lois. Featuring When Superman Killed His Friends. Oh no, say it ain't so. Not Perry and Lois. They're two of his greatest friends. I always thought Superman and Lois were going to hook up one day, but he's killed her. You know what, I reckon the cover doesn't show the full story. I mean, if you read inside, they'll be alright by the end of it, I reckon. Right, and then we've got another later Superman. The first one was 203, this one is 242. Could this be an Adams cover? Could be. The Amazing Adventures of Superman. The Jewel that Destroyed the Earth. And it's Superman fighting Superman. Now at one point there was some irradiated sand that started taking on Superman's identity, slowly becoming him. I reckon this could be the final meeting of those guys, perhaps. The fake sand Superman and the normal Superman. If you look at the one here, close up, you can see little specks all over him, like he could have been comprised of sand. I don't know if you can see that up close with the light not being too good and the reflections and the glare and but anyway, you can have to trust me on that one. We're getting towards the end of the pile now. We've got some Weird War Tales. The mystery and madness of Weird War Tales. This is number 42. We've got a lovely Joe Kubert cover. You got to say that when it comes to Joe Kubert and covers, you've always got the word lovely before them. I've never heard anyone say a crappy Joe Kubert cover. Those sequence of words don't exist, do they? You tell me, is there a crappy Joe Kubert cover? Give me your answers in the comments. What Joe Kubert cover do you think is absolute crap? A pile of rubbish. I can't think of any. I will admit that I prefer his war jungle stuff. When he draws superheroes, sometimes I think they look too haggard. Like there's a couple of Flash comics that he's done covers for, and he makes him look so war weary and battle hardened, you know, because most of his characters look like that, and it sort of takes me out of it a little bit. But maybe it's just because I'm used to him drawing war covers. But it's still great art. It just is, I don't know, something about them, something about his style. I think is more suited to the harshness of war. Right, this one isn't a Kubert cover, but it's the Mystery and Madness of Weird War Tales, number 56, The Headless Courier. I do believe the Ghost Rider might be getting his lawyer to send in notes about this. Get in touch with DC and say, hey, a bloke on a motorbike with a flaming skull for a head. Come on now. What did you think you were playing at? Right, number 84. Weird Tales. Weird War Tales. The battle is begun. Now all we may do is give the devil his due. There you go. That is a Kubert cover as well. Let me see the devil lurking in the background there. Right, another Weird War Tales, this time featuring the Creature Commandos, plus the return of the GI Robots. I'm going to have a rant. I have mentioned it to other people, a few people before, but the new Creature Commandos cartoon that is coming out has made the first appearance of the Creature Commandos skyrocket in price, yeah, despite the fact that not a single character from the Creature Commandos, the actual team from the Creature Commandos comics, is in the Creature Commandos cartoon. So how does that work out that it's going up in price? What idiots are buying it? It's only got the same name, so what's the point? Why are you blinking putting it up in price so much? You haven't got a wolfman, a vampire. I think you got Bride of Frankenstein in the comic book. But yeah, so that's my rant for the day. One of my rants. I might have had another rant that I've forgotten about. I tried not to rant about politics. Doing all right so far. I haven't said anything yet about that result. Right. GI Combat featuring the Haunted Tank. It's a one shot. There you go. So yeah, there must have been a point when they was doing some, you know, harkbacks to old war and horror stuff. I've picked up a few of these recently, like not reimagined, maybe reimagined, but like, you know, bringing back the character for one shots kind of thing. I've got a couple of the horror one shots, an unexpected one. I've got a Mystery Tales one. I think that's not Mystery in Space one, and I think I've got unexpected. Did I say that already? But yeah, I've got a few like that, and so I'll always pick them up to see a modern look at an old character. So there we go. Right, these last two. I mean, I'm pretty sure I haven't got these, but remember a while back Stan Lee did a Just Imagine where he reimagined the DC characters as if he'd written them back in the day. So, and I know I've got Just Imagine Batman. I'm not sure if I got any of the others, and I think I must have missed out because I would have bought them more at the time if I'd known about it. So I don't know if my comic shop didn't hook me up or whatever. But anyway, I managed to pick up a couple more, and now I need to look at my collection and see how many of these. You know, I might need some more if I can get a chance, because I'd be quite keen to see what Stan Lee made of the characters. It's good little fun one shots. So Just Imagine Stan Lee's Green Lantern. So there you go, Green Lantern. Just Imagined by Stan Lee. And lastly, Just Imagine Stan Lee's Superman. An iconic character, Superman, plus an iconic creator, Stan Lee. Alright, there's various people who'd say he didn't create much. And he stole lots of other people's glory, that kind of thing. But yeah, I won't get into that. He had a very important place in comics history, even though his legend may slightly diminish the truth. I don't know what you'd call it. But anyway, that's enough. That's my comic books. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with the channel. I'll still do Geeky Weekly, I'll still do Cover Slingers for now, but I think I've got Comics on Location coming up soon, and that's probably going to be the last one because I don't see the point. No one gives a shit. Like every other thing that I tried doing on my channel, my panels that please me, never got anybody looks, and it's just not worth the effort. So, but I might carry on doing hauls. I might not. See how it goes. But anyway, yeah. Cheers for watching, and until next time, have a great amazing. Oh, if there is a next time, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Apart from that election, which was crap. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.